Hello guys, you're welcome to another very special edition of Inside Blockchain, a show that focuses on blockchain startups and the impact of the blockchain technology in Africa. And you're watching on Cryptotvplus, the most trusted source on cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. My name is Tony Obiajuru. Today on the show, I've got a very special guest who is also not new on the show. He is Africa's first EOS Nation ambassador. And talking about EOS, they just launched their mainnet. Though it is not live, but would be in a couple of weeks. Toju, how are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah, good to have you on the show. Thanks for coming.
Thank you very much.
All right, now talking about EOS, what really is EOS?
Well, EOS is an operating system for building decentralized applications. And it's really fantastic. It's a very fantastic project. Is the software is actually a software.
Okay.
And is being built by Block One, a software company, and the CTO is Dan Larimer. And Dan Larimer has such a huge reputation in the cryptocurrency space because of what he has been able to achieve in BitShares and Steam. And perhaps it's this reputation and this vision to use free market solutions to secure life, liberty, and property that has drawn so many people to the EOS project. EOS is, like I said, simply an operating system, a software for building decentralized application, and is very, very fantastic.
Okay, you're going to help me understand this particular EOS a little bit more. Now, can I say that EOS is like, let's say, our normal Google Play Store?
No.
Okay.
EOS is an operating system.
Okay.
I don't know how to put this. Now, but if you were to build an application, you have to build it on something.
On a software, okay.
So EOS created a platform for building applications. And these applications are not just going to be your normal applications. They are going to be decentralized applications. Decentralized applications like Steemit, you know.
Okay. Okay. So why should I be interested in EOS? What's so special about EOS?
Yes. Now, EOS is bringing something to the marketplace that I believe will make cryptocurrency go viral. For the first time, cryptocurrency applications or blockchain applications are going to be scalable, they're going to be easy to use, they're going to be flexible, they're going to be user-friendly. What do I mean by scalable? In the cryptocurrency world right now, how many transactions per second can Bitcoin do? Okay. 4? What about Ethereum? About 20? Yeah, but we know that real-life applications like, let's say, like Facebook, okay, you need thousands of transactions per second. And this is what EOS is bringing to the marketplace. EOS is going to make applications scalable for the mainstream. You know, right now, applications built on Ethereum, they cannot go mainstream because they're not just scalable, they are slow, and they require a lot of fees. Yeah, I didn't mention that. EOS is going to require no fees for the user. Okay. You know, you're going to be able to use applications for free. You know, that's something that has not existed, you know, except with what we saw in Steemit, what Dan Larimer was able to build in Steemit. And yeah, so EOS is going to enable applications that are scalable, that are free, that are flexible. If there's a bug or a software, because of the consensus algorithm, which is delegated proof of stake, you don't need to fork the network. You know, there can be some changes. You know, okay. It's easier to come to consensus with delegated proof of stake. EOS is going to be user friendly. EOS is going to enable things like account, user readable addresses, human readable addresses, like account names instead of cryptographic hashes. Now, if I were to send you money, for example, now with Bitcoin, you know, you send me one address that has, you know, letters and numbers, and those things are very confusing. You know, it's going to take me some, if I'm someone who is not used to cryptocurrency, it's going to take me some getting used to. But if it was just your username, it's easier. So those are things that EOS is going to be bringing to the market, okay, and it's going to be really great.
All right, now from what you said, are you trying to say that the EOS is a blockchain-based system, all right, that enables decentralized applications?
Yes.
Now, look, talking about decentralized applications, now the app that we are used to, let's say, for example, the Facebook application, we have the WhatsApp application.
Yes.
What makes EOS different from these particular applications?
Now we have gotten to a stage where, you know, technology is evolving, and every day people come to a new realization, new discovery.
Day, yeah.
The centralized applications have flaws. One of the flaws is the fact that they are centralized, you know, and they're
by centralized, you mean controlled by an
yes,
entity?
controlled by a single entity.
Yeah.
There's a single server where the information is stored. You know, and when there's a single server, a single server, there's a single point of failure. If you could hack into
it affects everyone.
That single server, it would affect everything. But with this decentralized applications, there are different nodes. There are thousands, hundreds of nodes, thousands of nodes that host the servers. So it creates security for the system.
Okay.
We've seen flaws with centralized systems like Facebook. Recently, there was this issue with Facebook having problems selling user data, the problem they had, you know, and that's just because Facebook is centralized. With decentralized applications or blockchain applications, you own your data, you know, in a way you own your data, and everybody becomes a part of the network. What's going to happen in the future is that instead of companies to exist as corporations where you just have a few individuals owning the company, they're going to exist as communities where everybody is
entitled to.
Yes, it's entitled to ownership, and everybody has a voice, and everybody has a right to the network. And that is why I believe decentralized applications are going to be better than centralized applications. You know, but right now, because we've not evolved to the stage, we've not had EOS, we've not been able to build decentralized applications that can go mainstream. We've not been able to build decentralized applications like that can take millions of transactions per second. Even when CryptoKittens came with the Ethereum network, it was a game. You know, when people started using it, that's when people actually realized that Ethereum is not scalable because of the number of user activity. The network was jammed, and that increased the price of gas. You know, but with EOS, if you put you can run 100 CryptoKittens in the EOS blockchain, because EOS can take thousands and millions of transactions per second, and these transactions, they're going to be running parallel. You know, they're going to be running parallel to each other, and so it's going to. I believe that EOS, even the name EOS, it means dawn. EOS is the dawn of a new era where decentralized applications are going to go mainstream.
Okay,
you know?
now let me. What makes you think that we need decentralized applications right now? Why decentralized applications?
We need more security. We need more ownership of our lives, of our data. We need to be more involved. I just give an example with Facebook now. You know, using the user data for political purposes. In a decentralized application, let me give you an alternative to Facebook. There's a decentralized application that's going to be built on EOS called Ono, and Ono is going to be a social media, you know, and basically in Ono, you're going to own your own data, you know, so there's no central server where your data is stored, and you have a choice if you want to share it or not. And talking about advertisements, now let me use Facebook as an example. Facebook sells your attention, it sells your content, it sells your
basically your post.
Yeah, and what do you get in return? Nothing. You provide the value.
Likes and,
you provide the likes that are worth nothing. You know, but in platforms, in decentralized applications like Ono, you'll be able to get reward for your attention, reward for your time, reward for your value. So it's value for value.
Okay.
So that is why I believe decentralized applications are going to be better. Just imagine that an application like Uber, by just being a a part of Yuba, you get to be part of the community, you own a part of Yuba, wouldn't you be more interested in the success of Yuba?
Okay.
You know, so that's what decentralized application is going to bring to the market.
All right, now while you were explaining this, you mentioned Ono. Ono
Yeah.
being a social media decentralized application
Yeah.
that is on the blockchain.
Yeah.
Now, help me understand Ono, like in practical terms now. You said it's related to social media. In what sense?
Now, Ono is not just on the blockchain. Ono is a social media that is going to be on the EOS blockchain,
Okay.
because right now, the EOS blockchain has not, you know, been launched properly. It's
okay.
still in the process of launching.
Yeah.
But Ono already exists, you know, as
A concept.
you know, it's an app.
Oh, that's
It's already,
created
yeah,
okay.
it has been created. It already exists in China,
Okay.
and people are already using it in China. On the 25th of June, the Ono app is going to be launched in the international market, and you know, they're going to have their first set of early adopters, 300,000 users, and Ono is basically a decentralized app. A decentralized social media app. It's the first app that is going to be on the EOS blockchain.
Okay.
And it's going to come with a lot of benefits. By just being in the Ono community, you can get rewarded for your content, for your attention.
Okay.
When someone likes your post, you can make money from that. And you know, you can earn Onotes, which is the token for the Ono ecosystem. In Ono, you can choose whether you want to see advertisements or not. You can choose whether you want to host adverts on your blog.
Okay.
You know, so there are a lot of added features that are going to come with decentralized applications.
Okay.
You know, Ono is going to be launched on the 25th of June, like I said,
Okay.
and it has some really interesting promises. It's going to be like Steaming, but it's going to have some different features. Ono promises to be user-friendly. It's going to be really easy to use. Now, the applications that are going to be built on EOS, when using them, you won't be able to tell if you are using a blockchain product or a normal product. Okay. You won't be able, if you're playing a game that is built on the EOS blockchain, you won't be able to tell if it's a blockchain game. You know. Okay. But before now, what we have seen is that those applications are built on blockchain because they are built on platforms like Ethereum that are not scalable. You have to pay to use the applications. The applications, you know, may be slow sometimes when the network is congested. In EOS, all those problems are going to be fixed.
All right. Now, aside from Ono, do we have any decentralized applications around for now?
Yeah, there are a lot of applications that are going to be built on the EOS blockchain, like Everypedia. Everypedia is a project that is more like Wikipedia, but it's like a decentralized Wikipedia. There are many of them. We have Scatter.
Okay.
We have
all these applications.
All these applications. You have iVibes, which is going to be like a recruiting agency, but that is built on a blockchain. So the way iVibes is going to work is that by telling your friend about a job, you get paid. You know,
okay.
Because of the token system we have in these blockchain products, it's going to bring a lot of prosperity to a lot of people, because by doing tasks that you're normally doing before, you could get paid
for it.
You know, because we know that blockchain projects are tokenized.
I believe so many people want to jump on this.
Of course. You know, and because of the fact that they're going to be usable, they're going to be flexible, you know, it's going to bring a lot of people to the cryptocurrency market, and it's going to make cryptocurrency go mainstream.
All right, thank you so much, Toju. If you're just joining us, you're on to Inside Blockchain on Cryptotvplus. My guest here, Toju, and I have been talking about EOS and decentralized applications. Let's go on a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to be having Emmanuel Babalola, who is also an EOS ambassador. So don't go anywhere.
Hi, this is Cynthia Petian with AWS Mining.
I'm Alexia Hefty-Rossier.
I'm Anand Mohan from Technobrain.
This is Anu Bardwaj from Women Investing, Women Digital.
And you are watching...
You're watching
Crypto
TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus. Stay tuned.
Hey guys, this is Big Bito. You're watching Crypto TV Plus. Keep watching. Big Bito said so.
Welcome back. Just before the break, I had Toju Kaka and we were talking about EOS and decentralized applications. Right now, I have with me Emmanuel Babalola, who is also known as Babs, and we are going to be looking at EOS Nation. How are you, Babs?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, good to have you on the show.
Thank you very much.
All right, so tell us, who's Babs?
Okay, my name, as I said, Emmanuel Babalola. I work with Cryptotvplus. We are one of the crypto startups here in Nigeria. We do a lot of crypto trading and crypto development around the space. So there are a lot of activities we've been doing before I got involved in EOS last year. Okay. And I just wanted to be more active as an active investor in the blockchain EOS. So that's how I got to be a part of EOS Nation.
So how long have you been in the blockchain space?
Pretty much early 2016.
Well, how did you come about it?
Yeah, started from some Ponzi schemes.
Okay.
So most of us here in Nigeria, surprisingly, got involved in crypto from one business scheme or the other, network marketing, Zafon back then, and even MMM. So
it's part of it.
But it's interesting, and today, a lot of us have actually done well for ourselves, and we are here today. Yeah,
I can see that. All right, now going straight, what is the role of block producers in the EOS ecosystem?
Okay, yeah. Talking about block producers, that is a very important topic because it has to do with the governance model of EOS as a blockchain. To understand that, we have to first of all understand how delegated proof of stake works.
Okay.
So every blockchain has a protocol it uses. Bitcoin uses proof of work. Yeah. Ethereum uses proof of work. Right. The first similar model to what EOS is deploying is Steam. Steam blockchain used delegated proof of stake. Yeah. And in DPoS, you have, which is the short form, you have what we call block producers as in EOS now. Okay. And those guys are the guys responsible for the maintaining of the network. So they do two things basically. All right, they run the EOS IO software. Okay. They produce blocks, and most of all they get to be elected by the community. Okay. So that is how the governance comes in. So the role of block producers basically is to maintain the network by producing blocks. Okay. And then they get elected, which is actually the harder part. Okay. They get elected to be one of the top 121. We have like two sections. We have the first 21 block producers, right. And then we have the remaining 100 block producers, okay. Which serve to whenever one of the 21 gets down, so another one replaces them.
Okay. Yeah. Are these humans?
Now, unlike Steemit, where the witnesses there are individuals, okay. On the blockchain EOS, we have block producers being organizations, exchanges, yeah, okay. So what we see coming here is one person doesn't just make any decision here because you have to rally for votes from community members. So we see block producers having to do community development activities, trying to help out different countries, okay. Trying to educate people about EOS, and also doing one project or the other. So that's what we see block producers engaging in right now. So I think that's pretty much their role. So people get to vote for them because every EOS holder, for one coin you have up to 30 votes. Okay. So you could vote for 30 different people per coin. Okay. So let's say you have 1,000 coins, that's 30,000 votes. Yeah. So that's pretty much what block producers serve for in simple terms.
Okay. Now, Toju talked about EOS. I have you here right now, and we're looking at EOS Nation. You guys are EOS Nation ambassadors. Yeah. Tell us about EOS Nation.
Yeah, awesome. So EOS Nation is one of the foremost block producers on the EOS blockchain. The goal is to maintain the network and also serve the community.
How is it? How do you do this?
Our core focus is in education. Because we realize that the first point in adoption is education.
Education, yeah, that's right.
If you know the purpose, if you know the prospects of a particular technology and what it can help you achieve,
that is the only time you can actually come to use it.
Know how
so
to use it, yeah.
you teach people first about Bitcoin,
Okay.
you know, before they start using it. So if you don't see the importance, you don't use.
No misuse.
So EOS Nation is one of the block producers that is actually really focused on education and developing tools that will help people use EOS in the very effective manner. So right now, we are currently partnering with other block producers to produce an EOS wallet called Pomelo. Okay. That would also be used for voting. So we can actually use, because one of the challenges right now is that, okay, how do I even vote? You know, so the wallet, like a Bitcoin wallet, would serve for both holding your coins and also what? Voting. So those are some of the activities that EOS Nation.
That's like directed towards election.
Yeah, directed towards helping people vote, directed towards helping people understand the importance of voting, directed towards organizing meetups, hackathons, you know, just to engage the community, teaching people how to even write EOS software. You know, we've been talking about dApps, you know, how to build dApps. You have to build capacity, you know, in amongst people to learn how to write these particular softwares.
All right, fantastic. Now, talking about education, how many trainings have EOS Nation conducted?
Okay, so over the past few months that we started officially before the launch of EOS June 2nd, around the world we've organized at least about 20 meetups around the world. And this is a completely self-funded block producer. You know, we have some block producers that have like an exchange, like Bitfinex is running for block producers. You know, so most of these people already have funds. But this is an unbiased block producer that, you know, so far has been doing really well on their own. So we are completely neutral. There is no government interference. There is no personal, you know, agenda. So we are all for community building. We are all for education, and we are all for capacity development.
Fantastic. You are an EOS ambassador. How did you come about this?
Yeah, okay. After being involved for some time now in EOS, teaching people about what EOS is and stuff, so I got invited for the interview by EOS Nation, and you know, so I was caught in my line of duty. Okay.
So when was this?
I think that was around 2 months ago. Yeah, 2 months ago, pretty much.
All right, that's great.
Yeah.
Now, looking at EOS right now, what makes it the perfect investment in the crypto space?
Okay, that's a very interesting question, because generally we look at investments as a way to make money, and by that definition, most people that invested in Bitcoin 9 years ago, knowingly or unknowingly, are millionaires today. Okay, for those that didn't sell. Now, EOS is something new, something very unique. What Bitcoin came to solve was the issue of centralization and censorship. What EOS is coming to solve is the issue of usability and performance. You know, in a way that a blockchain can actually be used, you know, easy to use. You can actually write software using C and C++, the normal languages programmers used to write software, you know, on Android, Windows, the same way you write those applications. So you write the same applications on the EOS blockchain. And then performance, in the sense that these apps are scalable. They can run, you know, without lagging. They can actually be easily corrected the same way you would correct your normal code. So if that is the case, if a blockchain has made that possible for commercially, for commercial scale apps, you know, apps that are ready for markets. Now, that is an investment of the future, in a way that most people are doing price predictions. They are saying, you know, EOS is going to eat $100 in the next 2 months, you know. But personally, I believe that EOS is something you need to have right now. Several advantages. One being that there are several dApps and applications and tokens that are launching on the EOS blockchain. And the fastest way to get your tokens adopted is by doing airdrops. So EOS token holders get access to almost every airdrop out there. You know, so this coin is going to launch, they're going to do airdrops for all EOS token holders. So just by holding EOS, you get to receive several coins, you know,
tokens.
Just like that. You know, so amazing. And this is the time where developers are building and they are giving out tokens so that they can have a ready market, you know, for the for people to start exchanging, you know. So these are some of the things we've seen happen. So EOS being an investment is something that is very important, and I believe that every Nigerian, every African should actually look into buying some EOS, you know, in terms of investments, and also looking at learning about the technology, and also start building on the platform. That's also another form of investment, you know. So to invest their time to study and use the platform, you know, because value comes from use. So the coins will only be valuable when people start using them. So that's how pretty much I see it.
All right, Babs, before I let you go, looking at EOS Nation, do we have plans for organizing conferences or trainings or probably meetups in Africa?
Yeah, awesome. So EOS Nation, as I said before, is very passionate about education. And right now, there are 12 ambassadors, 12 EOS ambassadors around the world. We have 4 in Africa.
Oh, wow.
And
there's room for more.
There's actually room for, you can actually apply on the website to become an ambassador now.
All right.
So what we have is we are trying to organize a lot of meetups, as ambassadors, you know, because one of our responsibilities is to, you know, organize events, attend events, and also do a lot of presentations for EOS. You know, our goal is not to push EOS Nation. Our goal is to educate people about the possibilities in the technology we are producing. You know, so it is all for education. So in Africa, definitely we are going to be doing a lot of presentations, a lot of conferences around Africa generally. So if you see us wherever, you know, just please come around, and it's going to be a very, very fantastic time.
All right, thank you so much, Babs.
Yeah.
And we've come to the end of the show. Don't forget to follow us across our social media platforms and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Cryptotvplus. For more news, updates, analyses, interviews, and blockchain events, visit our website at www.cryptotvplus.com. My name is Tony Obiajura, and it's been an amazing time on the show. Till I come your way next time, stay blessed.